Diego Pavia out of Vanderbilt. Now, have we got an official weight and size here?
Yes, I have got the official Senior Bowl weight and size here.
This is the big red flag with this dude.
Oh, is it ever?
I've got 5'9", but I just want to double check.
I believe it was 5'9".
Let's go with 5'9", which is horrifically small for a quarterback.
5'9" and 7'8".
5'9",
basically 5'10".
5'10". Russell Wilson, he fell in the draft because he was too small and he was 5'11".
Kyler's what, 5'10"? Is he smaller than Kyler?
But Diego Pavia, this guy's my red star, sorry.
Whoa!
I love this guy. I had so much fun watching this guy's tape. This guy is amazing.
Oh my God.
This guy, he should have been playing for Army and he would have been the all-time best ever Army quarterback. The absolute prototype option quarterback.
And he used to play for New Mexico Military Institute. That's where he started.
Exactly. He is a services quarterback, if you know what that means. This guy is the best option quarterback. In the height of option football, 1970 to 1992 in college, this guy would have been the number one recruit. Absolute gamer. Highest passing grade out of anyone we've talked about on this show. Third overall, 90.7 passing grade. Third highest completion percentage, 70%. He's a dog. This guy's a football player, man. If you haven't watched this guy, he is a playmaker. Problem? Tiny. Can he play? Can he see the field in the NFL? And I do not know the solution to this problem. People are going to say he's Taysom Hill with a big arm. No, man. This guy can spin it. He has got an arm. The ball arrives with velocity. He layers passes. He has touch. He hits passes with timing, anticipation. He flashes it all. Right, so he is inconsistent. But the dude, as a rusher, an amazing understanding of blocking, escape routes from the pocket, real escapability. He makes plays out of where he should be sacked. He gets first downs when he should be getting sacked for losses. He fights aggressively through contact as a runner. If I'm a GM, I'm drafting this guy at some point and I'm just deciding, is he a trick play quarterback? Is he your backup? Is he someone you're going to try and make a starter? Is he Connor Hayward and you play him as just a football guy that you want in the field that you're doing gadget plays to and you're getting him on the field with your quarterback? Watch the LSU tape. That game, it was a highlight reel of all of his greatest plays. Deep bombs, crazy rollout plays, scrambles through contact. Now, there are off-the-field issues with this guy as well. So, I don't care about these character concerns. This isn't Johnny Manziel. You're going to hear people compare him to Johnny Manziel. I think it's mainly noise and online hate. There seems to be some stories. I think he's shown his ass in some interviews. I don't care. This dude is so much fun. I want him on my team. Let's have a scenario where he's your backup. Your starter goes down. Pavia comes in. He will win you the game. There's zero doubt, pure creativity, a team not expecting him, doesn't know how to cope with what he brings. From there, game 2, where he's your starter, that's where the questions begin. Can he be tamed? Can he play within structure? That's over to your coaching staff. But the natural playmaking ability, winning mentality, I'm all about Diego Pavia. I'm with Ketz. This guy has to be drafted. He's a 264 on the big board. What a steal. Take him in the 5th round. Just get this guy onto your team, unleash the Pavia. But the height and the character concerns are worth investigating. Can he see over a line? How do you compensate for that? And is the guy a total diddler? I'm not sure. But I'm +2, red star. Love Pavia. Love the tape. I'm so on board.
This guy has played in the SEC. He's beaten Alabama, Auburn, LSU, Kentucky with 484 yards, Tennessee with both passing and a rushing touchdown, South Carolina, Virginia Tech. He's beaten plenty of good teams, so it's not as if this guy's just beaten smaller schools. He can read defenses. He's got a good capability to direct play down the field. I think he's not afraid to put a ball over the middle into contested areas, or equally, he's not afraid to have a deep ball that goes outside to the boundary lines. Yes, he's going to get sacked a few times at the NFL level, but he's shown that he's got a fierce tenacity. He's a competitor. He deals with pressure really well. He's fearless in the end zone. There was a 4th and 1 play in the end zone against Alabama. 2025, I think he's improved. He's harder to bring down now, which was a criticism I had of his play in 2024. But I think he's improved that in 2025. It takes a bit more power to get him down. He has some issues with vision and running into his own players at times, but there's absolutely no reason why this guy cannot be a good depth piece with plenty of upside for an NFL team, and he is my sleeper.
Sleeper for Gadget. I thought he'd be Red Star. Yeah. There was no one else I was this excited by.
There quite simply has never been a draft prospect quite like Diego Pavia. You can say Manziel and maybe even a bit of Baker, but those guys were nailed on first rounders. Pavia is a fascinating case study. His character is one of confidence bordering on arrogance, occasionally dancing over that line, but always returning afterwards. His family takes the spotlight between his mum twerking in the stands and his dad and brother getting arrested at games, which obviously isn't ideal. But the journey from undersized JUCO prospect to being discovered by Jerry Kill watching him in a Hooters to making it to the SEC and being a key part of turning around a once hollow program into a legitimate contender with some of its biggest wins ever, and finally to being a Heisman finalist is simply fairy tale stuff. There are a million reasons why he couldn't make it in the NFL, but there's also a million reasons he's created to say otherwise. He's a deceptively smart individual in a brainless jock disguise. I don't think he will be an NFL starter. Equally, it would not shock me if he somehow managed it. I believe he will have at least a moment in the sun at the NFL level despite all the obvious obstacles. He's simply too talented a player not to. I'm a +1. Some of the stuff is unbelievable on tape. He's an underdog. He's a big dog in a small dog body, really, isn't he? Just the epitome of got that dog in him.
Man, if he was 6'2" and had a clean record,
he'd be a first round.
He'd be number 1 overall, nailed on. The tape is there, isn't it?
Absolutely incredible body of work that he's got, but he's a bit out of control. He does have fumbling and interception issues. Can scramble just for the sake of scrambling rather than trusting his pocket. Maybe that's a case if you just can't see what's going on above it. The arm's good, not the best in the class, but he can lob an absolute bomb down there at times, but it's not a consistent arm. But he is fun with a capital fun.
Can he slide? And the dude just engages in contact and he doesn't
care. He blocks. He's a willing blocker downfield. It's absolutely incredible. He'll throw his body. He is a hell of a teammate. You would hate to play him. You would think he's the biggest arsehole in the entire world. But if he's on your team, he's your arsehole. And that's just...
And you get that vibe. The vibe comes through. The team love him, right?
100%. He's turned that team around, absolutely. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner, SN College Football Player of the Year, First Team All-American, SEC Offensive Player of the Year, First Team All-SEC this year, amongst other brilliant accolades from previous years as well. Man,
dude deserves a shot. I'm sorry. 264 on someone's going to get
He's going to be 24 in a couple of weeks, so he's on the oldest.
You're getting a Carl Juszczyk or Patrick Ricard mentality with a dude that can throw and run. And I love this guy.
I thought he was impressive. He has some decision-making issues. His post-snap reads aren't always great. But me being the old fart of the show, -2.
Oh,
no. Look, I cannot have the leader of my team getting arrested the night before a game because he started a brawl in Hooters. I cannot have it. It's just not going to work for what I was trying to build in the NFL.
This guy's career revolves around Hooters, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, you guys say no. But honestly, this guy reeks of Johnny Manziel 2.0.
Okay.
100%. Absolutely. A lot of talent, but he's his own worst enemy. I can't take a chance on that.
But the height as well is the other thing. It's just the two things combined. The diddlo nature with the fact that he's teeny tiny.
That is just as big, if not bigger. It works out sometimes, but that's very short to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
I think he ends up becoming a fullback, trick play, wildcat, tush push, the gadget role guy, and being good at it.